CLNT, CLNT 200. Let's say this is destination system. So
Okay.
from here to here, you send the information. From here to here, it will receive the information. So both
Mm.
are going to be synchronous, right? Both are going to be synchronous. Means you are going to send from here to here, you are going to send to here from here. Means reversible master data. Reversible data, it's going to be transfer. Multi-directional, not only single direction. Single direction means is from here to here you are going to send. But whenever you complete the task in your EWM system, that should reflect on your S4 system, whether the inbound delivery is completed or not, whether the outbound delivery is completed or not. That going to
Okay.
be completed again with this confirmation. So these are going to be in two directional data. One is from S4 to EWM and another one is EWM to S4. Okay. So
Mm.
we are going to create this RFC connections. So in the real time, the basis consultant is going to set up this RFC setup. But however, we need to check to ensure our RFC setup in our system is correct or not. That is our activity. Okay. Let's try to check that whether that's already exist in our system or not. So go to SIMG. Here you have integration with other SAP components.
Mhm.
Yeah, here you can see here integration with other SAP components.
Okay.
Here you have EWM, Extended Warehouse Management, basic settings for system landscape. Here in this node, you have name of logical system. So here
Okay.
we are going to create the logical system. As I said, we are going to create two logical systems. One is from S4, one is for EWM. Okay.
Mm.
We need to check whether those entries are there or not. That's it. We don't need to create. If not, we need to create. Otherwise, not required. Here you can see both are created already. Logical system for S4 landscape, logical
Mm.
system for EWM clients. So both were
Okay.
created, right? So no need
Mm.
to create a
Exactly.
new logical system. So let me
Okay.
copy this both. So in some systems, when you work for a client, at the time they are not going to create. Okay, I believe copy functionality is not going to work here. However, I'll try to add this into Notepad. So this is S4 and this is ECC. Sorry, EWM. Okay, S4 EWM, S4 ECC. S4. Yeah, where is that? Notepad. So one is for EWM system, one is for S4 system. Logical system for S4 landscape, logical system for EWM client. So just to ensure in this path whether these entries are not there or not. Okay,
Okay.
because in the real time we need to check to ensure without these connections you cannot transfer from one system to another system. So these
Mm.
are mandatory. Okay, these are going to be verified by the basis consultants, the technical consultants, but as a functional consultant you need to tell them like this is how the setup is going to be happen. Can you check? So
Okay.
that the guy is going to be checked. Otherwise, you need to check whether those entries are there or not. Okay.
Okay.
So if you're already there, just you need to come back. Okay. Next,
Mm.
you need to check assign logical system to a client. So my client, when I log into system, so if you
Mm.
see here, if I click, otherwise if I log in here, if I click on login system, what is my actual client? You can see 800.
800. Yeah.
So my client is 800. In my 800 client, whether what logical system is assigned, that I need to check.
Okay.
Okay. So if already if my client is this one, right? If I
800.
click on
Mm.
detail button, for my
Mm.
detail, if you look at here, S4 system is assigned, S4 HCNT 800. So whatever we were discussing here, uh, is that, so here, so here, S4, A4, A4 HCNT 800. So let me check if that is there. S4 CLNT. So this is the S4 logical system. I have copied a different one, but I need to copy this one. I need to consider this one. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I need to copy this one. So S4HCLNT is my S4 system. S4
Okay.
EWM 800 would be my EWM system. So
Okay.
both are there. So we need to check whether our 800 client, whichever we are trying to log in, that is assigned logical system or not in the detail button. So this must be there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is you need to check. You need to remember when you try to work in this system. The setup is going to be there. No need to worry. But why I'm showing, because if the client is asked you to check, you need to check each and every step, right? So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you are going to do. So
Okay.
here we checked, we verified that already logical system is assigned to our client. So our client is 800. For that S4 logical system is assigned. Okay.
Yeah.
Next we have setup RFC destination. Okay. Here in the above connections, you can see S4 CLNT 800. What is that? S4 CLNT 800. This is our S4 system. So we need to check
Mm.
if this is working or not. So how to check? Double click over here. Click on remote logon.
Okay.
Okay. So if you click on login, let's see if that is working. Connection test. PLNT 100. This is there, but however, so if I click on connection test, whether the connection is made or not, it's showing the connection is not able to reach. So if we face this type of error, means the setup is wrong. So what I'm going to do, I'll try to create a new RFC connection over here. New
RFC.
RFC connection. So here I'll add destination. So whatever I have is for CH. This one I would like to add. If it is already there, then let's see. I'll add here connection type RFC connection. Okay. So I'll try to create my system is hanging again. Connect. You can see my screen, right, Akila?
Yeah, yeah, I can see your screen, Pasha. Even
So
when I'm
integration with,
practicing, it's happening like this every time. Like for every 2, 3 minutes, it's again reconnecting. It's happening like this.
yeah, but I feel the strange because when I was testing this server, this was fine, but not sure why this is behaving like this. So anyhow, let's talk to Sandhya about this. So let's try to continue anyhow. So here, basic settings for system landscape, setup
Yes,
RF,
logic.
RF.
Yes, yeah, setup.
Yeah, first I'll try to create one more logical setup because whatever here we are seeing, S4 hand. So this is not working, not yet working, right? So let me try to
Yeah.
create a new one. So S4 client 800. Okay, S4. I'll try to create new one because the logical system. System. So if you don't have, just remember you need to check with the base system. They are going to connect this connection setup. So knowledge purpose, we are looking at
Okay.
this. Anyhow, this is not
Okay.
required. So I'm gonna copy this. So I'll paste it over here. S4. So I believe
Yes.
this is the
The top
one.
one.
This is the one.
The top one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have created a S4 logical system, but
Mm.
here I need to assign this logical system to my client because my client needs to accept it, right? So 800, click on detail button. I need to remove this. I need to override this newly created one because the earlier one is not reaching the server. Okay. The paste functionality is not also working.
Yeah.
Enter, save it. So I have
Mhm.
changed the source system server like
Mm.
RFC setup. So let's
Yeah.
create the destination, same with the same destination, create button. So I'll input the same here. I'll as a use as a RFC connection to a web system. So this is more technical, Akila. You don't need to worry about it. Okay. So this is like these are going to be performed by basis consultants. So anyhow,
Mm.
I'll try to because the server guys doesn't know how to set up this RFCs and all those things. I'll try to sort this anyhow. As for logical system, enter, save it. So if I click on connection test, this should be working. You can see earlier with S4 system, that was not working, right? Some error is showing.
Mm.
So I created S4 logical system. Now the connection is fine. So
Okay.
if I use different one, if you look at here,
Yeah. Yeah. There was an error.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, save it. So same way, we need to check EWM RFC setup, right? So EWM RFC setup also should be created. So EWM RFC setup is this one, S4 EWM 800. So both systems should be aligned. Here I'll create this. I'll add like EWM logical system, S4 logical system, EWM logical system. You will understand when we move forward why we need to add this logical systems. What is the purpose of it? You'll
Okay.
get understood. Okay.
Okay.
You can see
Yeah.
S4 EWM and one more, it should be there. You can see this one. Okay, I'll try to
Mm.
delete this one, which is not relevant. Okay, so here you can see only two.
Yeah.
The S4 one here for S4 communication, EWM one. Okay,
Yeah.
both needs to be there. Back to MG. So this is created. I believe we we are far away. Again, I'll try to log in integration with SAP components, extended warehouse management, basic
Mhm.
settings for system landscape. So we were trying to create RFC destinations, right? So
Yeah.
now it's fine. So next is basic settings for EWM linkage. So here we need to check the parameters. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So EWM specific parameters. Let's try to check here. So we created, I believe, which warehouse, Akila? AB or AK? I don't remember. I can't. KWH.
ABW.
ABW, right?
Yeah, for your ABW.
So
I
here
created
you have a
AK.
you created AK, so that should be ABW. So here system
Yeah.
is asking whether you want to run with classic WM or extended warehouse management. We created a
Mm-hmm.
warehouse, right, on S4 system 3 digits, but we created also 4 digits warehouse, AK warehouse. So
Mm-hmm.
this warehouse should be your EWM warehouse. This warehouse should be your S4 warehouse. So we are saying I have EWM warehouse that's going to be that's going to work with my S4 warehouse. So S4 warehouse having 3 digits, EWM warehouse having 4 digits. So we are going to create the connection between these two warehouses. Okay, this is like logical setups. Physically, that shouldn't be there. Okay, so you are
Okay.
saying you are going to perform the EWM activities within this warehouse. Okay, that's
Mm-hmm.
what you need to do. So this distribution immediately means whenever you create the sales order or purchase order, when you create an inbound delivery or outbound delivery, that should be distribution immediately at document creation. Means that should be
Okay.
immediately distributed to EWM system. Okay, that is the use distribution mode, batch determination, queue serialized and asynchronous. So these are all not relevant at the moment. Okay, so here save it. I'll keep blank over here. Save it. So we were able to set up this. Okay. So the connection setup is completed between EWM and S4. Okay. So we were saying the classic. If I show you why we need to integrate with S4 warehouse, I'll show you in the configuration. So in the enterprise structure, you remembered or not, in the definition mode, in the logistics execution, define warehouse number, we created a S4 warehouse. Okay, this one, ABW. So this warehouse is going to be act as a S4 warehouse because you are saying
Okay.
your data is going to be shared from S4 system to EWM system. So in S4, we are going to create 3 digit warehouse for that
Mm-hmm.
purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So this data is going to be transferred from 3 digit warehouse to 4 digit warehouse.
Okay.
Okay. So this connection should be in the place. So that's what we have assigned here to our warehouse.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when you move forward, you'll understood. I'll show you where the relevant things are going to be there. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So distribution mode was immediately, or I'll check again. Yeah, distribution mode is immediately. UBW. Customer stock not required. Anyhow, save. Okay. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
save it. So here I'm saying my S4 warehouse is ABW. That should be assigned to my EWM warehouse. Okay, you can see EWM warehouse. Here S4 warehouse. You can see the name. Okay, back to MG.
Yeah.
So here you can see generate distribution model. I'll check this queue system. Define queue for transfer EWM. Let me check what is this. So basically we are doing the connection setup, Akila. Okay, the connection between two
Okay.
systems.
Yeah.
generate distribution model for ERP to EWM. So distribution model means when you try to create a purchase order inbound delivery, that should replicate the data, right? So the data,
Yeah.
whatever you try to create an S4 system, that should be replicated to EWM system. Means you are going to collect the information from S4 system,
Mm,
you are going to dump into the EWM system. So that replication is going to be happen with this distribution model. So it's going to distribute the data from your source system to destination system. So how
mm,
system is doing with RFC connections. However, you must have a one channel, right? So that channel is called as a distribution channel. Okay. Here you are going to
okay.
enter the S4 warehouse number here. The
Mm,
S4 warehouse number is ABW. Okay.
BW.
You can, yeah,
Yeah.
ABW. Here you need to enter the logical system of EWM. So what is the logical system of EWM? Here, right?
Okay.
S4 EWM 100,
Excellent.
right?
Okay.
So next, distribution model view. So what is distribution model view? So distribution model view
Use
means
that number.
if I show you BD64, you will get to know BD64. So distribution model you can see here, it will contain the source information, destination information. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
If I change here, back to MG, it's locking actually. Try to change here.
Mm, okay.
So here
Mm-hmm.
my source system, I should assign this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to change S4 CLNT 800. So here, this is a setup issue actually. You can see
Mm,
S4CH. This is the default it is taking. So I'm checking why it is taking because I added S4CLNT, but still it is considering the different one. Okay. I'll delete this however. I'll try to add a new one. EWM distribution model, technical name, EWM dist. Okay, I'll add like this. So
okay.
here where is the EWM distribution model? Okay, this is the
Mm,
source, system view, sender, system view, receiver, filter model display. So here I'm gonna add the sender and the receiver. So who is going to send the information like purchase order information, delivery information? This guy, right? S4.
Yeah.
Okay. Receiver, who is going to receive? EWM system,
EWM.
right? So I'm gonna add, check, save it, back to MG. Okay, I lost the screen. If I click back, it is completely going back again. Anyhow, integration with other SAP components. Extended warehouse management.
Mm.
Settings for EWM landscape.
Mm.
Extended distribution. So here for this we need to check BD64. Okay, BD64 is a transaction where we are going to custom. So EWM distribution model has source and destination, filter
Mm.
display, sender and receiver. Check back. It is coming back BD64. This is the again this is the activity for basis consultant. They should set up
Mhm.
this everything.
Okay. Even creating purchase organization and storage organization, everything is uh, for not for EWM consultant, right?
Oh, sorry, say again.
Like we are creating purchase organization, sales organization, everything, right? That is also not like
Yeah,
EWM consultant. You told
yeah,
that
yeah,
is very big.
correct. Those are that's from procurement
Yeah.
consultants like MM, SD. Those are those consultants going to manage the
Okay.
plant and like plant creation, storage location creation, etc. Okay.
Like
So when you
even in the
receive to the
previous
EWM
class.
system, that
Uh-huh.
let's assume the guys created a purchase order, okay, and the
Okay.
inbound delivery is created. So with that
Mm-hmm.
storage location, how you are going to transfer the data to EWM system, that's your responsibility. So again,
Yeah.
after receiving to EWM system, how you are going to suggest the warehouse team to pick pack. So like how you are going to manage the warehouse execution. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So these BAPI and these are all I need to check again. The setup has to be
Mm.
here. I'm doing here. There is the search option. Yeah, this is the one. So this is like setup document I created for, like, if somebody not set up, if if the basis is
Okay.
not going to set up, then I am going to set up this. Okay, this is activity of basis. So I'll do one
Okay.
after one. Let's set up this. So I'll add BAPI. So sender would be here. So here object interface, you need to add the relevant object and interface. Okay. So here, you can see outbound delivery SP. I'm adding this. Why? Because if you look at this document, for outbound delivery distribution, we have this. Okay. Outbound delivery SP delivery change. So I'm adding the same. So if I open the drop down, I can see delivery
Okay.
change as well. Outbound
Okay.
delivery change. Where is that? Yeah, it is there. Let me save here so that it will add source system and destination system. You can see source, you can see the
Okay.
destination. So like that, the
Mm.
basis is going to add this, but however, I'm doing my at my end. So for outbound, one part is there, right? One more part is outbound delivery request changes. I need to add that as well. Outbound delivery request changes. Request changes. So why we are adding this means when you try to create any order in S4 logical system, that order going to be replicate into this system. So the replication is going to happen with this distribution model. Okay. So here I'll
Okay.
add two more BAPIs for inbound. Just now I added for outbound. I will add for inbound. So okay. So here I'll input inbound so that
Mm.
inbound relevant interface would be shown here. This is actually time waste because this should be in the place, but I don't know why inbound delivery. Inbound delivery change, save replica. We need to add this. Okay. Delivery change. One more BAPI. Save replica. So it's going to replicate, right? The data. That's what we are adding. Save
Yeah.
replica, delivery change, all the functions. Save it. So these are enough. So we need to add the distribution, generate distribution model here. So my warehouse is ABW here, and logical system of EWM is this one. I'll input here. So here I'm going to add the distribution model view. Why I'm adding distribution model? Just now I created a distribution model here. So it will contain the all the BAPIs. Here is that screen. Why is the screen
Okay.
is so in this distribution model, I have BAPIs. You can see inbound delivery distribution, outbound delivery distribution. So I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
add here. You can see outbound delivery, inbound delivery. It contains this distribution model contains all this information. So I'm going to
Okay.
club my distribution channel over here. So I will open the drop down. You can see the distribution model over here. So I'm telling my warehouse EWM logical system distribute in this
Mm.
path. Okay, in this channel. Okay.
Okay.
So here you can
Okay.
see EWM distribution channel. So why I'm using this? Because with this distribution channel, from here EWM distribution model, I'm going to distribute the data. Okay.
Yeah.
Then execute. You can see create entries. I'm creating now, execute. So going, I'm in the change mode here. I'll keep it in the display mode so that you can see this is my distribution channel, EWM DIST. I'm inputting the same over here. You can see EWM DIST.
Okay.
So here distribute now. Now you can see all are okay. You can see the protocol. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
So basically we are doing this setup like how the data needs to be transmit. That setup we have done now. Okay.
Okay.
So the distribution channel is also there. So let me go to BD64 here. So here for every BAPI, for outbound delivery BAPI, inbound delivery BAPI, we need to add our warehouse number. So here receiver filter determination. If you double click over here, filter determination. So since we don't have any filter mode, so here in the change mode, here filter model display, not will. So here we need to add our warehouse number.
Okay.
That's mandatory. You can see warehouse is added. That you need to check
Mm.
to ensure your warehouse is there. So that why it is added because in the BD64 we executed with this with our
Mm-hmm.
warehouse. You need to pass this channel like that
Yeah.
we executed. That's what you can see the entry in this BAPI. Okay. So this is more
Okay.
technical, Akila. You don't need to worry about it. Okay. So
Yeah.
again, let me check with this. You can see also here also the basic setup is there with our warehouse. So the channel is correct. Means the data is going to be transferred from this S4 warehouse to EWM system. This is S4 warehouse, right? From here to
Yeah.
EWM channel, it's going to transfer. So that connection setup basically we are doing. Okay. So I'm
Okay.
checking to ensure my warehouse number is there or not. Okay. For each and every filter, each and every channel. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
ABW is there. You just need to cross check whether your warehouse name, for example, you created AKW, right? So you need to check
Yeah.
your AKW warehouse should be here with this. So you don't need to create this distribution channel. You don't need to create this logical
Mm.
system. Just you need to come back here. You need to enter your warehouse. You need to enter your this one, this one. That's
Mm.
it. You don't need to create anything over here because already have made
Okay.
all this configuration. Just you need to enter
Oh.
your warehouse number. Just execute it. Just check in your
Mhm.
here in the BAPI your warehouse is there or not. Just that's it. Okay.
Okay.
You don't
Okay.
need to create any logical system or any EWM logical system. I have already set up. You don't need to create. Okay. Just for knowledge purpose, I
Okay.
shown. Okay.
Okay.
So our warehouse is there, right? So next check BD97 whether we have. You need to check by step by step. So here our logical system here is 100, right? But
Mm-hmm.
the 100 logical system is assigned to our EWM system. So S4 logical system is there. This is assigned to this logical system. So we need to check that. So S4 logical system is S4 CLNT 800 that is assigned to EWM logical system. That assignment
Mm.
should be there. Why? Because who is sender, who is receiver. Okay.
Yeah.
So that we need to assign. So
Okay.
standard. So I'm gonna add here S4. So you need to add here EWM logical system only. Same. Okay. Sender and receiver same. I'll add as usual. Why it is not copying? Even the copy paste functionality is not working with the server. I feel copy. I'll try to copy paste because one letter, even if you do one letter
Yeah. Yeah.
mistake, it will not work.
It
So
will
that's what
come. Yeah.
S4H EWM 8. So standard RFC connection for BAPI calls. Okay. Dialog destination. Here also I'll keep the same change S4
Mm.
EWM. H EWM 800. So method destination is not required, just RFC destination and dialog calls and BAPI calls. This is enough for logical system. Okay.
Yeah.
Back to MG. So assign warehouse number to EWM warehouse number. Okay. Let's go to the configuration again. Here, you can see assign warehouse number to EWM warehouse number. So we created S4 warehouse number, right? You remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
ABW is our S4 warehouse number. That should be
That's what
assigned
it
to
is.
our EWM warehouse number, right?
EW. Yeah.
So my warehouse number is I cannot recall it, but I'll try to check it here. SCWM slash MON monitor. So here in the drop down, I can verify how many warehouses have been created. Here I can see ABWH is my warehouse.
Yeah.
It's going back immediately. However, AB warehouse, enter, save it. So
Maybe
just
the
like assignment between two way
yeah.
AB
Yeah. Yeah.
warehouse, right?
Yeah.
It's correct, right? Back to
Yeah.
MG.
Correct.
So the assignment between ERP warehouse and EWM warehouse, both S4 warehouse and EWM warehouse, both
Mm.
have been completed. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we need to check the business system. Okay. Let me go back to the other configuration here. So here in the SCM Extended Warehouse Management, SCM Basics.
Mm.
So here you need to integrate your ERP system to S4 system. Okay.
Okay.
Extended Warehouse Management interfaces, ERP integration. ERP is nothing but S4 system. No need to confuse. general settings.
Okay.
So I'll provide a document with this so that you can check one after one. I cannot type all these things. Okay. I'll provide a
Okay.
notepad file for this so that you can go through that file step by step. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here I have defined own business system. Okay. So let's check if we have any business system. You can see S4H 800. We have a business system. Then no need to
Okay.
create. Okay.
Okay.
But I don't have EWM system, right? Then I need to create one more business system, S4 EWM. Two business systems should be there. One is for S4, one is for EWM.
Yeah.
So I have
Divided.
only S4 HANA, S4 system, but not for EWM. So I
Mhm.
created a new one.
Okay.
Back to MG. Define business system. So here, which system is your source for S4? You can see
S for head. S for
this is
CLNT
not,
800.
yeah, this is not correct, right? We need to
Yeah.
check
No.
this is the right one. So I am going to assign the relevant one, save it.
Okay.
Okay. So this would be your source system. I need to add the destination as well. Copy. I'll add here.
While practicing, I should also create
No need, no need,
the
no
law.
need.
No
That's
need,
what
right?
I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm just setting the system because the
Yeah.
server
Yeah.
is not yet set up. So I'm just
Yeah. Okay.
trying to set up
Okay.
everything should be there. Okay. So you don't need to
Okay.
do anything. Just observe the things. Why I'm doing this, just observe the
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you can do is wherever I am entering my warehouse, you just need to ensure
Mm.
that your entry is there or not within your warehouse.
Okay. Okay.
So my
Okay.
warehouse is there, right? Everywhere I can see my warehouse number, but you need to
Yeah.
check
Yeah.
whether your warehouse is there or not. Okay. Back to
Okay.
MG.
Okay.
Assign warehouse number from logistics execution. So here you can see you need to do this thing anyhow. Your warehouse ABH, I believe, your S4
Yeah.
warehouse and your S4, you need to do
ABWH.
this two times. Yeah. I'll
WH.
ABW and ABWH. So this
ABWH.
is my S4 warehouse, this is my EWM warehouse. This assignment must to be
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Okay.
In such scenarios, you must do your warehouse entry. Otherwise, remaining
Yeah.
like logical system setup, those are all not required.
Mm.
Assign business
Okay.
partners to plant. So here we have plant called AB.
Yeah. AB, and I guess yours is ABAP.
We can check it right
ABHP. Yeah.
immediately. EC01. I'll try to check with my arc structure how
Yeah.
I set up
Mine
my
is
arc structure.
AKCP.
Okay, no problem. It's taking normal than usual time. EC01 structure
I'm
navigation.
not able to see your screen, Pasha. Oh, no. Yeah, now it's good. Now it's good.
Okay, so I we created with AB, right? That should be the initial one because that's alphabetic order. So AB, I believe ABP is my company
Yeah.
code, and in that code, my plant is ABHP. So my plant, I am going to assign as a plant ABHP. So
Okay.
here we need to add the logical system. Okay. So logical system should be any logical system. That's I don't worry about it. Disposal part. You remember when we create SBU creation, when we assign to the warehouse, if I show you again,
Mm-hmm.
we added disposal party, means who is going to dispose this material. Okay. If I go to SMG, uh, SCM Extended Warehouse Management, Extended Warehouse Management, Master Data,
Mm.
assign warehouse numbers. Here I'll input ABWH. So within this warehouse, we are saying party entitled dispose is this.
Yeah.
Okay. Means this guy, this particular entitled dispose is responsible for this ownership of this stock for this plant is going to be this ABHP, right?
Okay.
So ABHP is my plant. I am saying for this plant, default party entitled dispose means what? This is the owner for this particular warehouse going to have only one type of stock, one plant
Mm.
stock. Then I created default assignment here. But you have
Mm.
multiple plants, different disposals. You understood? For example, here I
Yeah.
have different plant, different disposal party. Here, if you have different plant, different disposal party. But I have
Everything
only
has
one
different
disposal.
response.
Yeah, here I have only one default party entitled dispose. So I'm going to input
Mm.
this shift from not required, enter. Here keep as a local because within this system, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is not skip. Let me skip this. So just keep this entry. So if you have different
Okay.
plant ABYP, let's assume within the same company code APYP, owner is different. Then you're going to create one more PD. That guy is
Mm.
owner of that particular plant stock. You understood?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So we entered the PEDs. If you don't make this assignment within your warehouse, within your plant, you'll get lot of errors for the sure. Okay.
Okay.
Control RFC queue. So here you can see we have inbound queue. So what is queue? For example, if you're transferring the data from one system to another system, here from here to S4 to EWM, EWM to S4, what will happen? We have a transaction called SMQ1, SMQ2, SMQ3. So what are all these transactions? So Q1, Q means what? For example, if data is stuck somewhere, if data is unable to move further, what will happen? It will stay in log, okay, in system log. So that is called as a
Okay.
SMQ1, Q monitor. Okay. If I show you one example here, SMQ2, one example, you can see what is saying inbound queue means from here, if you execute here, you can see no queue is displayed because since we don't have any data here in this server, you
Okay.
cannot see any queue. You cannot see any queue. For example, from EWM system to S4 system, you have an error from side or SD side. So then that will stuck into this screen so that you can resolve the queue and it will transfer the data from one system to another system. So
Yeah.
any discrepancy, any inconsistency would be there. You can see in
Mm.
this transaction. This is for inbound queue, incoming queues. Another one
Okay.
is SMQ1. That's for outbound queue. Means from
Okay.
your S4 system to EWM system, if you face any error, that will show here. From EWM system to S4 system, if you face any error, that will show here. Inbound and outbound queues. Okay.
Okay.
So here, what type of queues you have with this business system, whether inbound queue or outbound queue, okay, that type of configuration. If this configuration is already there here, I can see no need to do anything. Okay, you just need to
Mm.
check within the system. But I'll try to add EWM for EWM one more setup that for the outbound
Okay.
queue from your okay
Okay.
S for EWM. Here I'll add outbound queue because my outbound
Mm.
queue also needs to be worked right.
Yeah.
S4 EWM means what? From EWM system, if you are
It's
transferring to S4 system, that should appear here. Inbound queues
okay.
means what? From your S4 system to EWM system, if you try to if you try to move the data, if any data is not valid, not working as expected, then that will be working in these queues. Okay. So you can see
Okay.
ERP equal to EWM. So the transmission configuration for communication between EWM system and EWM system
Okay.
between ERP system. ERP is nothing but blindly you need to remember that's S4. Okay,
Yeah.
back to MG. So here assign default RFC destination for logical systems. So here I'm going to add the receiver system. Okay, receiver system would be your S4 system. Okay, because here I'll tell you, I'll add the S4 system over here, EWM system over here. So both can be receiver system, right?
Yeah.
Because when you send your source system, that would be S4 would be your source. At the time, receiver would be EWM system. At the time of source, if the source is EWM system, then receiver would be S4 system. Like that, we are going to add both systems over here. Okay.
Mhm.
So this assignment should be there, but nobody is created till now in this server. But I am adding. Okay, you don't need to worry about these connections. Okay.
Yeah.
Maintain business partner group. Where is that? Here it is good. SCM basics, integration, SCM basics, integration, basic settings for creating landscape. Here, name of the logical systems. Already we created this. No need to check. Assign logical systems to client. So this is also completed, right?
Yeah.
We assigned logical system. These are all completed. Okay.
Yeah.
Maintain business system group. I believe this should be in the place. Yes, it is there. For inbound queues, already the setup is there. For outbound queues, we need to do it, right? So I'll add the outbound here. So this is our outbound queue, and I'll add as a outbound queue. That's it. Enter, save it. So business system is nothing but your, if you have multiple businesses within the same client, if you have multiple warehouses, then sometimes what you can do, you can add multiple business groups. Okay.
Yeah.
So like that, you need to add your business groups over here in for inbound and outbound. These should be
Okay.
already in the place, but no, worries, we have this. I'm checking what is the differences between here and here. For EWM, that should be 70. Yeah. For S4, that should be 700. Why I'm adding 700 means that's a ERP system. Means
Okay. Okay.
here SCM means Extended Warehouse Management. That's 70. So releasing group would be the version of your system.
Yeah.
Okay.
Default
I'm
numbers. Okay.
ERP and EWM both have been added. So I believe this
Sorry.
is the not. I think this is the wrong one. I'll try to delete here because the logical system is incorrect. Okay,
Okay.
save it. I'll try to copy here. This is the right one. Okay, S4 client and EC. If it is a S4, then 700 because that's a ERP system. Okay, enter,
Okay.
save. So these are all as usual. Save it. Master data ID, let's try to check one more configuration. This is one-time setup, Akhila. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
When I click here, it's not working anyhow. Let's check the goods movement screen. SAP Extended Warehouse Management. Actually, I'm into another place. I'm not in home, so the
Okay,
internet is
okay,
very
okay.
slow here. And
Okay, Patrick. No problem.
so SCM Extended Warehouse Management. I'm closing this node. Here, goods receipt process. Configure availability group for put away. This is already, this should be in the place. No need to configure anything. I'll check, however, an availability group for storage type. This is a separate topic we'll discuss.
I think there are a lot of settings to be done in the server.
Yes, yes. I'm clicking something. It's going back to some other screen, though. So I'm little bit. So here the general settings, delivery processing, goods movements. Why it's going goods movement. Map storage location from ERP system to EWM system. So we are going
Okay.
to map. So I'm going to add. So here I'm going to add plants. So AB, HP. Storage location would be your AFS. You remember we created two storage locations, right?
Yeah,
One is
yeah.
ROD, receive on dock. One is AFS.
That is
So we need to
AFS. Yeah.
add storage locations. So one is ROD, AFS. So here you don't need to mention logical system. So AFS would be 002 availability group. I'll tell you why that, what is the reason behind it.
Okay.
ROD would be 001. Okay. Enter. So why it is taking, is that a warehouse number? Warehouse number should be your warehouse number
Zero zero triple
ABWH.
zero.
So this warehouse number is wrong, right? It's taking standard, however, that's wrong. So we
Okay.
need to add our warehouse number over here. This is very, very important, necessary configuration. So who is the owner
Okay.
of the stock? Okay, ABWH. Save it. So now we completed our configuration here. Okay.
Yeah.
So the connection between the connection between two systems, okay, is completed.
Okay.
So when I try to create a purchase order, what will happen? Let's see. Okay, I am going to create a purchase order. You know what is purchase order, right?
Yeah.
Purchase order means buying the goods from the supplier.
So,
So
yeah, yeah.
if I buy the good for if I buy the goods for my company, my plant, my
Mm.
storage location, then what will happen in the warehouse? So since we connected our system to EWM system, what is the impact if I create a purchase order in my system? What will happen? That we are going to see now. Okay. So when this is purchase order screen, basically the transaction code is ME21N. Okay. The transaction code is ME21N. So if I try to create a purchase order, I need to have the supplier number, right? So to to
Yeah.
where I'm buying. So I need to create a business partner. So for PD, that's I created a business partner as a PD. That's for the ownership of the material. But here I need to create a supplier, or you may say vendor, in my system as a business partner.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'll create
Okay.
as a AB. So ABHP is my PD. That's the different ownership of the material. Okay. AB vendor. I'll add as a AB vendor here. I'll execute as a external AB cars vendor. Okay. Vendor, you know what is vendor, what is supplier? You know it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So vendor means way to whom, from whom you are going to buy the stock. That's your vendor.
yeah.
So if you buy in the Amazon, so Amazon is your supplier.
Supply.
If you
Amazon
buy from the
gonna get it
Flipkart,
from somewhere. Yeah,
yeah, Amazon again
I
is
got
going to buy from the supplier.
somewhere. Yeah, yeah.
So for your company, you are buying the goods from supplier, XYZ supplier. That supplier should be created in system, right? That we are doing at the moment.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm saving this. So I created
First
AB
one we
vendor
created is
as
for
supplier in
company
my
Pasha. We like already created the business partner, right? Like with the PED, it's for the company. This is for the
it's
order.
like we created a PD, party entitled dispose, as a business partner. So we created a business partner. We assigned that business partner to a plant. So why it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so here PED means what? Party
Entitled.
entitled dispose. Okay. Means what? PED means party entitled dispose, who is the ownership of the product.
Okay,
Ownership. So we created as a business partner into the system as ABHP PD. Okay.
okay.
So why we created this? Because ABHP is our plant.
Mhm.
Okay, ABHP is our plant. So for this plant, who is going to be owner of that particular products, particular plant stock? Who is going to be the owner? ABHP. So we need
Yeah,
to tell the system the owner name is ABHP PD.
okay.
Understood. So that's what we
Yeah,
created the system as a business partner, and we assigned
okay,
our plan to this particular PD. So for the
okay,
ownership creation, we just created a business partner. Now what we are doing to buy the goods from the supplier, we need to have a supplier number in the system. So that's what we are creating the AB vendor. So you should not
okay,
create your purchase order with your ownership. This one,
okay,
this PD you
okay,
cannot create because that's created for different purpose. So what we are
okay,
doing at the moment, we are creating for our procurement purpose. We are going to buy the
okay.
material from these guys. Okay.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
here
yeah.
you need to extend the role for your, here you have two roles for your company code role, purchase organization role. Okay. Here you need to extend the two roles FLVN 00. You can see finance department. Here you need to add your company code. If you select FLVN 001, immediately it will ask your company code. Means your
Mm.
supplier is related to this company code. Why? Because why we are assigning this supplier to our company code means there is a reason. When you buy the goods from the supplier, who is going to pay the invoice? Who is going to clear the invoice? Company code.
Yeah.
So that relation you are adding, this supplier AB vendor is related to this company. That relation you are adding. Understood? So
Oh,
ABAP is my
okay.
company code. So I'm going to, here you need to add the reconciliation account. This is like bank account or something. You can say reconciliation account. Enter, save it. So here I'll add the system maybe so that I can recognize easily at the time of searching. So business partner AB cards is created. So I need to, I have just extended to my company code, but I do have my purchase organization. So what is purchase
Yeah.
organization? Who is going to be responsible for the procurement of the goods? Who is going to be responsible for the involvement of payment? Company code. Who is going to be responsible procurement of goods? Purchase organization. So I need to extend FLVN00 for company code level, FLVN00 for company code level, FLVN0 for 01 for purchase organization. If I click FLVN01, immediately it will open the tab for purchasing organization. So you're observing, right, what I'm doing? Here I'm adding purchase
Yeah.
organization. Why I'm adding purchase organization again means here with this supplier, who is going to be responsible with this supplier details. So my
Okay.
purchase, if I try to procure the goods for this vendor, which purchase organization is responsible? If I try to buy the materials from this vendor, who is going to pay the amount invoice to this supplier? That relation I am doing. So I have two roles, FLVN00, FLVN01. FLVN00 for company code role. Okay, you can see
Mm. Yeah.
accounting department role. FLVN0 for purchase organization role. Both roles have been added and both data is, you can see order currency, purchase organization, both is entered. So I can able to create the purchase order at the moment. So I have supplier. So if you look at the purchase order screen here, so these are all responsibility of the consultant. Okay, this is AB
Okay.
vendor. So I have the supplier. So I need to create a material. Which material I have to buy from the supplier? So I need to create a material, right? So we need to create a
Mm-hmm.
material master. You know what is material, right? Like product, SKU. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's called. So I need to create a material master. Let's say I want to buy a laptop for my company. I'm going to create the master data as a laptop. So this laptop is going to be stored into the warehouse. How that is going to be happen? Let's see that. So I'm going to create the laptop material, mechanical engineering, and the material type is any, I'll take ROH. Okay. So before that, I'll try to check something here. OMS2. So my material type is ROH. ROH is nothing but raw material. So you have different material types in configuration. So you don't need to worry about it. These are all pre-configured. Just you need to check your warehouse, your plant is here activated for quantity and value update. Okay.
Okay.
I'll activate. What is your plant? AKVA, right? What is your
AKVA.
plant?
Yeah. Yeah,
So I'm
AKVA.
going to activate for your plant. You don't need to come to the screen. So this is related. This will confuse your configuration. Okay. So
Okay.
just check here if when you have. So I'm trying to create a material master now. So my material name is laptop. Okay. So I'll create it as a laptop, mechanical engineering. So my
Mm-hmm.
material type is R1. Okay.
Fine.
ROH is nothing but raw material. You can create,
Raw
actually, the
materials.
laptop should be your finished product. But if you create cement, sand, like that materials, then that material type should be ROH. But time being, I'm creating with laptop only. That's not a
Okay.
big problem. Okay. So here you have basic data, sales data, okay,
Mhm.
purchase organization data. This is like master data you are going to maintain for your warehouse, okay, and your
Okay.
procurement. For example, basic data means that's master data applicable for your basic client data. It will contain unit of measure, dimensions, weights. Okay, further you are going to maintain basic data. Purchasing data means
Yeah.
for your purchasing level, what data is required, that you are going to maintain purchasing data.
Okay.
Here, general plant storage data means storage conditions, whether you are going to keep in a refrigerator, what is the storage condition, which storage location you are going to keep, that will be decided by your plant and storage location. You can see
Okay.
warehouse execution, WM packaging. These are related for your EWM things. So rest of the things
Okay.
are for your, so accounting related, means what is the price of this
Pricing.
material.
I see. Yeah.
For that you are going to maintain accounting views. So these are the main views that you need to consider.
Okay.
Okay, let's say you have the shipping, you are buying the goods from the supplier, you also sell the goods to the supplier. Then you need to extend it to the sales views.
Okay.
Understood? Purchasing view
Yeah.
for purchasing department, sales views for the sales department, and warehouse views for warehouse department. Accounting view for accounting department. These are all views. These are all tabs. Okay, that we are going
Yeah.
to create our master data. For example, you have MMSD, all the modules. Then, for example, if you have integration, then you are going to create your master data in purchasing view. If you have SD integration,
Yeah.
sales and distribution, sales integration, then you are going to create like this. So according to your FICO integration, means finance and control integration, we created ARC data. You remember company code, plants,
Yeah. Yeah.
sales organization, distribution channel.
Yeah.
Then you need to click on ARC levels. Once you select your views, so what is your plant? AB, HP, your plant. Storage location. My storage location is ROD, receive
Yeah.
and dock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sales organization, AB,
Oh,
SO, AB sales organization. Distribution channel. I was saying 01 as a
0.
distribution channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once you select OK button by selecting your input, it will try to create your Metal Master as a laptop. So what is the description of your
Okay.
laptop? So laptop, you can say Dell i9 500 GB. Okay, this is laptop description. Okay, I can say model number, any model number you take. So how you are going to measure this material, eaches, pieces, boxes, that is decided by your basic unit of measure. Okay,
Okay.
so material group is nothing but whether this is a electronic category, pharmaceutical product, electronic product, that segregation is going to happen with this material group. So this is not relevant. Time being, I'm adding 0, 1. Okay. So what is the dimension of this material? What is the weight of this material? What do you mean by gross weight? Means, for example, if you receive a mobile phone, let's say iPhone or Samsung mobile, you are going to get it in the box, right?
Yeah.
Not the supplier is going to not sell directly the product. They are going to pack it. They are going to sell it. That packaging
Yeah.
weight, entire weight is called as a gross weight.
Okay.
Sorry, not gross weight. The mobile phone weight is called as
Mobile.
a gross weight. Okay,
Yeah.
let's say 1 kg. Net weight means including the package.
2 maybe.
For example, box weight plus mobile weight. How much?
Yeah.
1.2 kg.
Mm.
Only the mobile weight is 1 kg. For
Yeah.
example, we are creating the laptop, right? So the only
Mm.
laptop weight is 1 kg, but including the packaging 1.2 kg.
Yeah.
Okay. Dimensions. My laptop dimension is 100 meters into, not meters, millimeters, into 20 millimeters into 5 thick. Okay, like that I have the dimensions. You know what is dimensions, right?
Yeah.
Like length, breadth, height. Okay, those are called
Mm.
as a dimensions. So what is the dimension of that product? So these are all why we are going to add this weight. You will understand when we move forward, because when I created the storage bin, you remember or not, I will show you one bin slash o slash scwm slash ls 03. Okay, this is the bin. If you want to view the bin, you can view the bin. Okay, so we created this bin or not, I don't
Yeah.
remember. You can see maximum weight of this bin is how much, how many kgs? 100 kgs. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so what does that mean? In this location you can keep up to 100 kgs of any product. So when you
Okay.
create your product master, when you create your metal master, your laptop is having only 1 kg. Means in this
Mhm.
location you can accommodate 100 laptops.
Okay.
You understood what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah.
your
Yeah.
maximum weight of your bin will decide whether the product needs to be here or not. If you say only
Okay.
0.5 kgs for this bin, system is
Mhm.
not going to propose this bin. because the maximum weight of the bin is 0.5 kgs, but your product weight is 1 kg. So system will propose only 1 kg bin which accommodated to this product. Okay.
Yeah.
So the basic dimensions are going to be added over here. So these are going to be here. It is not accepting. Anyhow, I'll add 1 kg and 1 kg. So the tax information, this is not relevant to our module, but you can add 000 for everything. Okay. Enter. Enter item category. This item is normal material, so you can add NORM. Okay.
Okay.
Availability check, you can keep 02. Always keep 02. So this is master data you need to maintain.
Mm-hmm.
So valuation class, always keep 3000. You remember at the time of material at the time of architecture creation, I have added material ledger functionality like activation of material ledger. You can see material ledger
Yeah.
is activated. So
Yeah.
for this is for material calculation analysis purpose. We are going to activate material ledger. So without activating material ledger, you cannot save your material master. So initially we activated material ledger so that you can see the checkbox over here. Okay, enter.
Okay.
So what is the price of this material? This is optional. You can hit enter button so that it will. So here WM execution, WM packaging. So when we pack the material, how we are going to pack, how we are going to keep into the warehouse. So preferable UNM. These are all warehouse related attributes. Okay. I'll show you why, what
Okay.
is the purpose of this. Just save it.
Yeah.
So I created this laptop. Okay. But how's my system knows whether this laptop is warehouse managed product? So in S4 system, you have two systems here, S4 system and EWM system. So how your S4 material number, so in S4 you created as a laptop. Okay.
Yeah.
So how this S4 material is going to be shared into EWM system? How that is going to possible? So in S4 system, if you try to create a product, that's called as a material master in S4 system, in ERP system.
Okay.
Okay. You try to create, if you try to replicate this product into EWM system, that's called as a product master.
Yeah.
This is EWM. So metal master creation should be is using MM01. Product master should be slash and slash SCWM slash mat1. So these are the different transactions. For S4, you are going to create your product as a laptop. So in EWM also the description would be laptop only, but you're going to create your master data in EWM system using mat1 transaction. So here
Okay.
our S4, in the S4 I created as a material master laptop, but in the EWM I need to prove, I need to show it, right? So have here, where is that? What I'm going to do, I'll try to create the product. So slash and slash SCWM slash mat1. So I'm creating the product master with my material master. Okay. So initially it would be confusion part, Akhila. So once
Yeah.
you once you check this video a couple of times, then that would be easier. So my material number is laptop. So you can see display change create warehouse product. So we are creating is not only is for product, we are creating the warehouse product. Okay. Material master is different, product is different. So what is your warehouse? What is your PD? Who is the owner of this product? You are defining here. Earlier we just created a material master with our plant and storage location. What is the weight? What is the dimension? That's it. But here you are saying who is the owner of that particular material? What is the warehouse of that particular product? You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean. So here
Yeah.
my PD would be AB
Lab.
AB here
ABHP.
ABHP PD is my owner.
Yeah.
So you can see in the drop down this is showing in the you can see the warehouse number. You just need to click on create button.
Okay.
Okay. it's going to convert your material master as a warehouse product. That's it. That conversion you're doing. Invalid planning version. Okay. So why we get this?
Yeah.
Because this server is not set up. I'll do. I'll check planning version again. So this is setup issue. You can see if this is a new server, you will get this error, invalid planning version. So in this, you have to run this T code. This is one-time activity. I am going to execute it. You will not find this error anyhow. My God, it's not copy pasting. Slash and slash is SAP APO MVM slash and slash SC SAP APO SAP APO slash AVM, I believe, MVM. Some servers are going to be compatible with the EWM configuration. Every server is not going to be
Okay.
compatible with the EWM server, EWM configuration. EWM is a
Okay.
different setup, different sort of system. Okay.
Mm.
So if
Yeah.
even if you real time, if you in the real time also, if the client wants EWM functionality, then they have to buy a separate license for it.
Okay.
Okay. That's the different. So here I'll add version 000. Okay. Are you completing your masters, Akila?
Yeah,
Are you
I'm done
doing your
already.
masters?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I'm already done. Instead of joining consultancy, I'm just trying to learn something.
Okay, okay. Got you. Got you.
Do you stay in India or other country, Pasha? Do you stay in India?
Currently, I'm staying in India only.
Oh, okay, okay.
I got a opportunity for onset on it, like Ireland country for my UK
Oh,
client.
nice, nice. Good for you.
I'll be
Congrats.
there soon.
Okay, congrats. Nice. You've been
Create.
working as EWM consultant since like 5, 6 years or more
I'm
than?
I'm actually EWM and WM consultant. I know WM and EWM and MM. So I'm cross module
Oh,
consultant. I look after EWM
okay.
and WM and EWM and MM, three
Oh,
modules. If you ask me any
okay.
question on MM or EWM or WM, I'll be there because
Oh.
I have done couple of implementations in EWM and WM and MM.
How long did
So
it take to learn? I mean, this is very confusing, EWM. So, did you learn MM first, then after EWM?
I started my career on 2020 2015 2015. Then I took
Oh,
one
okay,
almost
okay.
1 year in institute. Okay, 1 year.
Oh, yeah, okay, okay.
I learned MM. Then after I learned WM. Then after I learned EWM. So then I got my first job with MM WM. Then later on, I realized that one
For
module is not
me,
enough.
do you suggest that it is better to learn MM too? Because uh, only I'm learning EWM only because my sister's friend work in EWM thing.
Okay.
So he advised to learn EWM. But when I consulted like the other people, they say that instead you must learn the MM after only you can learn EWM. So I'm very confused.
Like what I mean to say, what I'm trying to say is, Akhila, that depends upon your like how you some guys are going to catch grasp points, like they can
Mm.
understand very easily according to their some guys are going to catch the points whatever we are going to teach it easily, they are going to learn subsequently, but some guys need basic knowledge. So it
Yeah.
depends, like it's permission and combination. That's not a mandatory, I would say. Is not mandatory to learn EWM. Okay,
As a
that's not
beginner, I'll
mandatory.
get
But if you
EWM
have
jobs.
knowledge, sorry,
Because
come again.
as a beginner, when I get a EWM job.
Not sure, Akila. I don't know about the market of United States, however, but
Okay, okay,
like
okay.
you need to put, I suggest you need to put at least 2 to 3 years of fake experience.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, no company, most of the companies will look after experienced consultants because they are going to buy the license for SAP EWM with a huge cost.
Mhm.
So they are not going to entertain the
Okay,
consultants with having zero experience because they might damage
okay.
their infrastructure, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if they
Yeah.
configure it mistakenly, doesn't know the business process, if you try to mess with the system,
Mm-hmm.
that would make huge
Yeah,
cost
yeah.
to them. So instead of that, they are going to hire whoever having the experience, at least 2 to 3 years of experience. So I suggest
Okay. Even
you
for the
learn
MM also, it's like that. Even for the MM consultants also,
MM.
it's like that.
MM is a basic module. It's going to be like it's going to be like not not having this much of complexity. EWM is a complex module. I would say. If
Okay,
I say
okay, okay.
the marks between 10 points, EWM would
Mhm.
be difficult of 8 points. MM would be
Okay,
easier, 5 points, difficulty
okay,
level.
okay.
Okay. So
Okay,
MM would be
because
5.
yeah, so mostly people say the same thing. They say that instead of learning EWM, go to MM because you might
What,
find jobs for
what I
freshers.
suggest, Akila, what I
Mm.
suggest, Akila, try to, find out the module which is having the demand. Go with the demand. Okay. Don't go with
Okay,
the
okay,
suggestion. Go with the demand.
okay,
Whatever the
okay.
module is demanded in United States, you go with that
Mm-hmm.
module because you'll get the
Okay,
job
okay.
easily. Which is
Yeah, yeah.
having less demand. If you learn that, even if you spend lot of years or months, that won't make
Mm-mm.
sense. My suggestion is
Okay, okay.
try to search in United States also. You would having some apps, right? Job searching apps,
Yeah,
Indeed or something.
Indeed, yeah.
You,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, when
you
I
search.
search in LinkedIn or Indeed, it all for EWM consultant, at least they're asking like at least 5 years of experience. I daily search in Indeed and LinkedIn. So
Got you,
wherever I
got
see
you.
5 years,
What
at
about
least five
MM?
to
What about
7.
other modules?
Even MM is also like that, like 4 or 5 years is like minimum. There is nothing
Then
for beginners.
do you have any educational gap or something so that you can put your
Yeah,
fake
I
experience?
completed my bachelor's in 2022, came to master's in 2024.
So you
So
have 2 years,
that's it.
2 to 3 years.
2 years. Yeah, yeah.
So 2 years, it would be difficult for you to find the jobs for 2 years. Better if you have 3 to 4 years so that you will grab the opportunities. So try to, like
Mhm.
my suggestion is try to get the job with some consultancies, okay? So don't pay a huge amount, but
Consultancies, they are only into like business analyst and even if there is SAP, their thing is very different. It's like BAP and something. They're only concentrating on BAP, something other
okay,
modules, not like EWM and everything. I'm only learning because my sister's friend is into EWM, so he told like he is like if you learn, I can just refer you something like that. But I'm not
okay,
sure he's gonna refer. She is learning, so I'm also learning. That's it.
okay,
When my uncle or somebody, my relatives who live in US, if I'm telling them that I'm learning EWM, they're telling that why do you learn EWM? Go to MM. It's more bit more easy for you may get job because it's like most people don't get into EWM. Like there are not a lot of people who work in EWM, so it might get easy for you to get a job. But MM is like it's for beginners. They so like multiple suggestions. I'm
What
like very
what
confused.
I am going to say. See, without MM, SAP is no client is going to have the SAP without MM,
Yeah,
because MM is the
yeah,
heart of the SAP. Because
yeah, yeah,
every module is having the dependency on MM. Because without
yeah,
material
yeah,
master, just now I created a material master, right? First you create
yeah.
your material master, then only you convert that material master into EWM. Means first
Mm,
initial stage is MM only. In the MM, you are going to
okay,
add what type of business you are going to do, whether you are going to do purchasing, whether you are going to do sales, whether you are going to do accounting
yeah,
department. These are all related with MM only. So core
okay.
module, if you search in the SAP, is only MM. So I'm not saying to learn MM. Try to finish your
Mm,
EWM first, then you can come back to
mm,
MM as well. But you try to learn
okay.
one module perfectly. That's my
Yeah,
suggestion.
yeah,
I
sure,
have
Pasha.
knowledge. I have huge knowledge on MM, WM, EWM. But since I'm learning the new things in SAP, because SAP is a ocean, you cannot say you're
Oh,
master
yeah.
in it. Even though you have 10 years of experience in SAP, if I ask one
Uh-huh.
program to some guy, he cannot tell it. He can,
Yeah,
because
okay.
every business process. My client is 3PL logistics. My company is automotive industry. One of my other friend is having pharmaceutical industry. Every business
Okay.
is having different methodologies, different business scenarios. So you cannot say,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
work even for 10 years, you cannot say every
Mm,
program can run, every transaction can be used like this. So you cannot say
okay.
I know 100% of knowledge. You are not master of it. Even though you have master
Mm,
of 10 years, you are going to r- raise a ticket to SAP how to solve this error. Even though if you
mm.
have 10 years of
Okay.
experience,
Okay.
sometimes we are going to raise the ticket to the SAP itself. So SAP is having a
Oh,
ticketing system. So if even though if you are
mhm.
unable to resolve the ticket, you have the access to ticketing portal. We are going to raise the ticket to them for the inconsistencies.
Okay.
You understood what I mean?
Okay.
So
Yeah, yeah,
try
yeah.
to learn one subject, try to learn one module. You try
Yeah.
to
I'm
master it,
not like
master it.
very intelligent. I can grasp things. I'm not like that. I'm like an average student. So this is like, I mean, I'm able to understand like whatever you say, but sometimes I feel like it's more. I'm
Yeah,
very confused.
don't
That's
worry. So
yeah.
I suggest like I recommend you to learn first, okay? Then
Oh yeah, yeah.
in parallel you try to research yourself. I am here to, if you like, if you have time, if you could spare time, I'm going to teach MM as well. That's not a big deal. I can teach you
Okay.
MM in within 1 or 1.5 month. I'm going to teach the
Okay.
main
Okay.
elements, main topics in the MM.
Okay.
Okay, it would take
Okay,
10 to
Pasha.
15 days. Don't worry about it. But try to
Yeah.
dig the market. Try to research the market. Whichever the model is having the
Okay.
demand, even though I'll
Okay.
I'll share my friend who is working as a EWM consultant in United States. Talk to
Okay.
him. He'll guide
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Okay. I'll
Yeah,
share with
sure, Pasha.
contact number so that you can. So don't try
Yeah.
to hurry burry. Don't try to pressurize yourself. If you learn in the pressure,
Yeah.
then that won't be
I'm
work
my
out.
only
Try
problem
to.
is my OPT is started. So like after like next April until like next April or May, I must have something or else again I have to join consultancy, pay the taxes, and it's like headache. So
Okay.
I'm like that's why I'm just hurrying up.
Yeah. I
Like
understand. I completely understand.
masters, it was like very
Even
different.
though.
I didn't realize like time is that important because I did the part time, was doing part time, busy paying bills and everything. Once I got into my OPT, the tension started. Until then, nothing. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I understood. Got you. Try to work in warehouse related company, Akhila, because if you got
Yeah.
experience in warehouse related company, then you can convert the domain experience to a SAP consultant experience. You can say, I worked as
Okay.
SAP
Okay.
consultant in so and so warehouse. You have
Yeah.
worked as a end user, or you worked as a like warehouse related operations team, but you can say as a I worked as a
Mm,
consultant. They're not going to do the deep dive background verification. So my suggestion is
mm,
to work, not to work in retail stores. Try to work
mm.
in companies. Try to work in stores. You may
And
see
they're
the
not
stores who
going
is going
to
to use the
take you
SAP
in
system.
like even in the part times, they're not going to take you in a warehouse like Walmart or this Home Depot, because they always here the part time is illegal, so you only can do in the retail stores. For like if you wanna do it, has to be legal. So if you it has to be
Okay.
SSN, social security number and everything, which our university doesn't approve because we are not allowed to do here. Part time is not legal.
Okay. Okay. Got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
that's the only thing.
Got you. Got you.
So,
Okay, Akila. So
mm,
so today we have completed this. So try
okay.
to catch the points. Try to
Yeah,
learn. Try to repeat these classes recordings so that you
yeah,
will
sure.
understood. Okay.
Oh, Pasha, thanks for the
And
help.
in the
Thank you.
parallel time, you try to research the market, which model is having the demand, so that we can plan accordingly. Okay. So I
Sure,
can
sure.
convert this WM EWM training to MM training without
Okay.
any extra charges. Okay. You try first
Yeah,
your
yeah,
research. Okay.
yeah,
No
yeah,
worries.
sure.
Okay.
Thank you, Pasha. Thank you so much.
Okay, Akila. Take your time. Try
Pasha,
to
one more
let's
thing.
yeah yeah.
So next week, I mean on next Saturday and Sunday, I may not be able to attend the class because I'm going to attend a conference, like
Okay, okay,
from my family side. So I may
okay.
not be able to attend. Like, can we skip that week, or you may like, can you compensate with other days? I mean, it's up to you. It's up to your availability.
Next means next
Like
Saturday,
first
first
and
and second.
yeah, first and second. Yeah.
So I'm having holiday on third, August 3rd. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Okay.
my UK holiday. Okay. So there is a holiday
Okay.
on UK on third, August 3rd, so that we can cover Monday. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure, Pasha. Thank you.
On August 3rd, we are going to have the session. Okay. Is that work for
Yeah.
you?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. It works
Okay.
for me, Pasha. Thank you.
Okay. Great.
Thank you.
Okay, Akila, I'll share this notepad, whatever I did, okay, in the
Yeah. Yeah.
to Sanjay in the or else in the group so that you can go through it, okay?
Yeah.
Step one, step after
Okay.
another.
Okay.
So
Okay.
whenever you have the time, try to recall the configuration, try to research on EWM on
Yeah.
MM, okay? So that
Okay.
you
Okay.
can move forward. Otherwise, if you stick
Yeah.
to the same things, if you don't
Mm-hmm.
practice, you never get the job. I'll say one thing: you'll never get the job if you
Mm-hmm.
don't try to practice this thing. You must practice, even though if you want to learn MM or EWM or any module, theory would not be
Mm-hmm.
work. Only practical here.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
when I was learning SAP, I used to practice 10 hours per day because I don't
Mm-hmm.
have the job at the time. I was like
Mm-hmm.
I was very eager for the job, so I learn almost
Mm-hmm.
10 hours per day, so that I'm in like senior architect position at the moment. So I would
Mm-hmm.
I would
Good for
recommend
you.
that if you have the time. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.